the Southern Paiutes for 5 different bands. There was Shivwits band, there was Cedar City band, Indian Peaks band, and Kanosh band, and now I think of that last one. The Richfield Kasharam band. So that's 5 bands. They don't call them band because they play musical instrument. They call them band because they're just for they're all little groups of Indians. So whenever you hear somebody says, "Which band are you from?" and then when somebody says, "Shivwits band," and I just said, "Let's Shivwits tribe," but they're all Southern Paiutes. What I wanted to tell you about this place is, this is one of Paiute's sacred areas. It's almost like a TCP. What do you call tribal?
Traditional cultural property.
Traditional cultural property. It's almost like that because it's been used and documented in the books that it's here. And this place has been here a long time. And it used to be pretty long time ago with all the vegetation in here. They have their crops used to grow up there. We used to see it in rows. Then that was before the big fire they had. And the big fire came through and destroyed it, just like Mother Nature would try to cleanse itself. So after the fire, it grew back up again and covered everything up. And then made new trails up through there on this side. And then they had another flash flood come through there to help clean it out. In other words, it was cleansing herself out of Mother Earth. And that's what happens all the time, all over the world. You see, wonder why they do that, because they're just normal cause. And here is just one of the places that does that. And how to explain this to you guys, but if you guys have your own culture, your own belief, like your Father and God, and your rest is a place where you're going to go after you die from here on this earth, well, that's our Paiute belief here. This is so sacred area that we use this place because it's natural. And if you believe in your belief is what we believe in our Paiute ways, the way I was brought up through the songs. We have songs about this area, and what it does, it goes through called the Salt Song Trail that goes from long ways clear down California, through Nevada, Utah, Arizona, and this is how would I say it, the final resting place. This is where the end of the song is, where the song stops in the morning time when it comes up. That's the traditional ways of the Paiutes. And when I was growing up, I used to be taught about this area, but I never did think I'd see the area by itself. But I used to see it through the songs. They used to tell songs, trails on traveling. You start off in the evening time, it goes all the way through midnight. By midnight, you'll probably be in Las Vegas somewhere, and it travels all the way up through this way. And in the morning, you're here, and the sun come up. And that's the end of the song. It's like going into the spirit world when you die. That's how sacred this area is for us Paiutes. And what we were trying to tell you river guides is to tell your people, whoever you're guiding, that not to be urinating in the water, contaminating the water flow down the strait. Like, it's okay for the big river, but not this one, because it kind of does, like for instance, they've been used too much. That's why the flood came through here, to wash it out, cleansing itself. And that's why we use it that way. In order for that to happen, for you guys to tell you guys not to be, how how should I say it? Just a regular way, or I'll say it quite. Got to even the way fine. I could say it that way. Then you'd be saying, "What'd I say?" I said, "Don't be peeing in the water." Okay. My name is Clarence John from Shivwits Indian Reservation with the Paiute tribe, Paiute Indian tribe of Utah. Down here in Indian Canyon. And this is part of my ancestors' roaming territory. So they used to come down. They used to have a Paiute trail coming down. This used to be the old Indians' house, and they had some roasting pits here. It used to be a place where they used to gather food sources, and they had some little farming area done around here, down by the creek or down by the big river. And this used to be their stopping place too in general. When they used to travel across the Colorado River to get down a little lower, there's a crossing place down there. It's right in that area down where the water isn't so narrow and deep. They used to go across the river to go down to Granite Park, down the roadways. And this is one of their places where they used to almost like camping spot when they're traveling. And then that was in the olden days, but when it got a little bit more modern, they had these ranches from up on top called the Bundy Boys. We call them the Bundy Boys. Ranches they had it up there in Bundyville. They were named after the Bundy Boys. And they still got the ranch there today with their ancestors. They came down here. The reason you see these jars underneath this little edge here, that was part of their offerings. They had one of their boys drowned in the water down here when he was little, and they lost him. They didn't know where his body went to. They couldn't find it, so they just left it as an offering for his side. I don't know how that goes, how it affects the area, but that's been there many years. And I'd like to say there's some medicine plants around here that's available, like this chaparral right here with these little flowers on them, right in front of me, right here. These things. That's Indian medicine. It's called chaparral in English, and in Paiute it's called yastump. Yastump. And what this is used for is, I don't know if you should give all the secrets away, but just a couple of them will do. And this cures little children's chicken pox. What you do is boil it in water, just the leaves, not the flowers, because the leaves are the ones that has more strength in it. You boil it when it's nice and bubbly, and you don't want to put the cloth in there and put it on the case because they're going to burn them. So what you do is put it in there and kind of soak it, let it cool. It goes just like you put a hot water cloth on your hands and let it cool and put it on there. It works like that. Same way you put it all over the sores where he's got sores, and then it cures it before this. How long you put it on there. Sometimes it's gone before the day's over. And I had chicken pox when I was little, and that's what they used for mine, and it was gone. So I didn't miss school, so I had to go to school the next day whether I wanted to stay home or not. And that's just one of the medicines. This cures other parts of the body too, instead of just that one chicken pox. So it's used for stomach ailments or something like that. Whatever you have. The list goes on and on.